the shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
He was defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. David Moore, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. David Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
The score, Steelers 14, Browns nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice the dog. You know.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devontae Harris. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. 7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 21-yard.
Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
That's good.
9 yards, the pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws. And
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Golladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll look to throw. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming. 70 range.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
6-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. On the move to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. But it'll be second and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, and they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is the tight end fan. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The tackle made by
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 27-yard line.
Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. William Jackson with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked in turn.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Looking to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They'll look to throw here. That one caught by Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he stays up. That's strong running. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Single. They got it.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Steelers 42. Browns.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Gerald McCoy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Elliott. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. For no reason.
These plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Prime. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Back at the 33.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's casting that.
2nd and 13. Pass incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike, 28. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, number 28, Mike.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
9-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 30-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Steelers 50. Browns 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on.
And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the posts. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
and her at it, the
my
stuff she used to
grandmother did the
preserve.
same. It smelled terrible. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Out to the right to Humphries. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Today's final score, Steelers.